Now, here's a question. Hey, Tommy, I was wondering, besides YouTube, what other business do you have, if any? Well, in reality, how my whole thing kind of worked out initially was when I graduated from high school. You know, in high school, I had, for example, I was flipping phones. I had jobs, right? And then I also had like a little company that I created with my accounting skills. So always, and I also had like a main job. So when I graduated, I had that main job, which made me like around $500 to $400 per week. And then while I was working there, I built up a network of basically like small businesses and so on. Meaning I would go to small businesses, offer them my services as an accountant, and then basically charge them money monthly and some of them even weekly, right, for my services as an accountant. So I built it up to around 33 clients, which was making me around $6,000 to $8,000 per month, which was pretty cool. But again, my goal was always to like do YouTube and so on. So once, for example, YouTube really popped off and I was making, for example, $30,000 a month, you know, $15,000 a month, 10,000, like whatever it was, right? Making a good amount of money from YouTube. I started to cut back from that business because in reality, when you start a business like that, there's nothing passive about it. Like you have to be actively active all the time to the point where I could only go on vacation once a year, literally. And you might say, Tommy, that's part of the hustle, you know, but I love my grandparents. I love my family. I like seeing them. And during that time when I had that business, my dad passed away. And it was really hard for me to just go see him because basically I had no business, bro. So it was like, it was counterintuitive. So till this day, I only have like 3 to 4 or 5 clients left. So I'm basically cutting that out. So as of right now, I'm more focused on digital products. So for example, you have the YouTube, you have my passive income from the stock market, you have a large amount of money basically in savings to buy some real estate and so on. But I'm just taking things step by step. My goal is, you know, is not to just add, for example, a bunch of streams, but first to take care of myself and then work towards, for example, adding those streams step by step. So the stock market is one stream that can make me, for example, right now it's making me, that's a lot of money, man. Somewhere around like the stock market right now is making me somewhere, by the way, I'm using my calculator, so I'm looking down, somewhere around on the low end, around like $30,000 per year, right? So it's a pretty good amount of money on my side at least. So I'm able to make that much money from the stock market. So that helps me out a lot more. I'm also working on digital products, but the YouTube though is like my main focus. So first, once I'm done like buying my property, I paid off in full, I'll keep investing, I'm building my business and so on. But that's my main thing.
You've got to stop.